friend and colleague of Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation Biafra. And similar to how your compatriots in the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny and that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game changer. Because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live the free, independent, and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brilliant speech there.
Mr. Elias, it is not only in this official presentation of you and Jim Moran to the Biafran people by the Prime Minister, but on your Twitter post, you have given promises, made commitment statements. Before we went to the convention, there was a town hall meeting of USA, which you appeared, and your words have been consistent. Still, the commitment, your promises to the Biafran people, the Prime Minister, and at the convention, the repetition of it showcased. And after the convention, you have still done same. And when the enemies of Biafra that are hidden within the cabinet of the Prime Minister's government showed their real selves with the mandate that was given to them by the zoo terrorist government of one Nigeria. You played calm. At the end of the day, you did not flaunt any of the vows that you made here. What has kept you so consistent? Because the Biafran people are worried. Is Elias, the Elias that we just know, because there is something special about Elias. Because ordinarily, many people would have run away with all the abuses and everything that they have done. But there is something peculiar about Mr. Elias. He told the Biafran people here in the presence of Prime Minister, they will be the voice to the Biafran people. They will be the eye to the Biafran people in the Congress, in the White House, in the Congress of America. Wherever they are in America, they will make sure they stand and defend the Biafran people. I want you to explain something that we don't know, something that is keeping you connected. That secrecy that Biafrans are so curious because you have become so committed and so peculiar. On your words, over to you, Mr. Elias.
Yeah, sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, I think I've been having a connection issue. And so, okay, yeah, previously there was I couldn't hear most of your question. There was a connection issue. Could you just quickly re-summarize your question? I heard you made some statements saying that, so I apologize for the inconvenience. Can you just quickly re-summarize your question? Because I had a connection issue. I could barely hear what you were saying.
Yes. I thank you for coming in back. And network, please allow Mr. Elias to be able to capture everything. I played a video of you here, and there are many other videos where you have given so much commitment to the Biafran cause. And in all this, you have not deviated in what you said. Before the convention, this was far back before the convention. Now, there was a town hall meeting before the convention, which we left in November. You still gave the same commitment. Inside the convention, you gave the commitment again. And after the convention, you gave the commitment again. And since then, you have not disappointed the prime minister, neither the Biafran government in exile. What is keeping you going? Or what is that secrecy which you hold so dear that you remain so consistent that you don't go back on your words, unlike others that have come to play pranks with the Biafran people and then run away?
Yes. Well, I am committed to this cause, even during difficult moments and difficult times, which we have gone through. And again, I think it's because there is a higher power at play. I think, I'm in this for a reason. And as such, I feel a very strong obligation to continue to support
We can't hear you. Hold on, let me refresh from here. Then you also refresh your browser. Okay, those that are not speaking at the moment, that are the backstage of the studio, please, I implore you guys to leave the backstage and then allow only us here, because the internet may be buffering because of your accumulation at the backstage. So leave the backstage now. Leave the backstage so that the studio will be very free. Leave the backstage, please. Leave the backstage, then we'll come back again just to keep. Okay, Mr. Elias, you can go ahead.
Yes. So as I was saying, because I think there's a higher calling here, I just feel obligated to stick with it through the good times, but also the bad times. And we've gone through some very hectic experiences the past few months, and I feel that there's an obligation for me to stick with this and help Biafrans, because if not me, then who, right? So I feel that I have a special obligation to be involved in this and to see this through to the very end, until Biafra is achieved. And I know this. I am needed in this, not just in terms of the lobbying, but just more broadly, that the Biafrans need me to help in their cause in all aspects, because Biafrans face so many formidable enemies, from the Nigerian government to Britain, and then even amongst internally, the saboteurs, as we talked about, the self-destructive tendencies and all this. So I feel a very special obligation to be involved in this, because I know just how much my help is needed.
I will continue to stick through this, and also, and again, it's unfortunate. I think some of the Biafrans who are of eminent professional and educational background, whose expertise could be enormously invaluable to the Biafran cause. It's many of those individuals who've traditionally not wanted to be involved. Although I think I hope with our progress and our activities that will change. So I know that my experience and my expertise is needed in this cause, and so I will stick through this to the end until we achieve what it is we want to achieve.
Thank you.